Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thank,
There's
thanks
no
for having me.
words. There's no words express my gratitude that you're being so supportive. You're being so, what do you call that? Damn, what's the word, man? Obedient.
Obedient.
Usually we use on dogs.
What?
Anyway, Rhys, thanks for coming. It's
Thanks
very
for having
honored
me.
that you supporting me all this while. Cheers, man. Here's the filter coffee.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, today is our first episode. It'll be episode 01. And usually we'll segmentize into two series. One will be talk about a coffee. Number two, we'll talk about featured guests.
Okay.
Right
All
now,
right.
today, the topic we'll talk about, what we're going to talk? We're going to talk about the
Um,
brand itself, Barista Experience
Experience
Academy.
Academy.
The brand itself has been probably like 7 years right now. 7 years. 2017. Right now, we are in February 2024. You've been with me how long?
Been with you probably about 4 years now.
4 years.
Is it? Yeah, 4 years. Ever since 2020 when the pandemic hit.
Still remember the first time, just to give some context to the audience, right? The first time I met you, you were 17, about to 18, right?
Yeah, 17 turning 18.
Yeah, 17.
It
Few
was
months
it was during
to 18.
2019.
That was right after you're a fancy
Uh,
person, study international school, not like us, some peasant.
okay. Okay.
We are fucking peasant, not like you,
Okay.
fancy prince, study international school. Yeah, where were you?
Fairly deep.
Where were you just now? You were saying what? Just now you were saying that you're 17, then your mom brought you to me because your mom think I'm good, obviously.
Okay.
Obviously, your mom thinks that I'm good. So he wants you to be good as well.
Mm-hmm.
He wants me to sharpen on your skills and hopefully give some light on your direction or what you're about to do after you finish high school.
High school.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really much of sharpening the skills, rather introduced me to something that I normally wouldn't do on a regular basis.
Fuck, I'm hurt, man. It's not sharpening at all.
But
Damn.
but
What?
over the months with you, yeah, I do kind of sharpen my skills.
Give some context. You were intake when I've launched the second batch of barista students, right?
Yeah.
It was what was it called? Apprenticeship.
Apprenticeship, yeah.
Apprentice program. The program was last for 6 months.
Yeah.
Basically, you have to come and service bar and also in-class learning with me 3 times in a month, correct?
Yep.
That time it was bare minimal storeroom. Remember?
Yeah.
You were started the class
In a very, very small room.
in a I hate to say this, but it is in the storeroom, I would say. A so-called roasting room as well.
Yeah.
Of course, right now the cafe name is called RGB Coffee. Without them, there won't be this brand as well.
Mm-hmm.
And initially, the brand name was called RGB.latte.
Yeah. RGB.latte.
That's right. In Instagram, it was named formerly known as RGB.latte, correct?
Yep.
Then there's this year, I believe it was 2021 or 2020. I can't remember well. Changed out of sudden.
Mm-hmm.
I changed it. I changed it into Barista Experience Academy.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
It's because we had to move out due to their renovations. As far as
We
I
already
can
moved
remember.
out for probably like half a year.
Yeah,
We
it was during
we already
2021.
not affiliate with RGB Coffee at the time.
It was during 2020.
2021,
Yeah,
yes,
2021.
But I changed it probably like, yeah, around that, yeah. As I changed it, I remember I changed the name not too long after I moved out from the classroom in RGB Coffee. Then
Yeah.
I moved out into a terrace house in OUG.
Yeah.
And then we changed into from RGB.latte. I was still, I hate to say this, I was still procrastinating the time. I was still procrastinating that not taking my own sweet time. What name should I put? I know the day will come.
Eventually.
I know the day would come to me. That's one incident that I have will make me change the name, like take immediate action. And the day came to me. Do you know what came to me?
It was them having to renovate, as far as I can recall.
No, man, I'm not talking about moving out. I'm talking about transition the name
Transition.
RGB.latte
Oh,
then
because
change into Barista Experience.
you didn't want to be affiliated with
Yeah, I did
their
not
name.
want to be for
Yeah.
like longest time. But do you know why we call it RGB.latte art or not?
It was rather good beans, right?
Yeah, but why I am not affiliate, by the way, the class started without the help from the cafe. The class started, yes, there's very minimal help. I would say the help coming from the perspective of providing the classroom venue, providing the espresso machine that they have, grinder, and also materials that they have. I'm really grateful. Other than that, how to market the price, how to market the class, how to do advertisement, basically is all on me, man.
Yeah.
Until right now, it's still all on me. But why all of a sudden I make an announcement
To
that
change the name.
formerly known as RGB.latte become Barista Experience Academy?
No, do enlighten us.
You bitch, you never curious.
Well, I'm curious now. Because as for what I could tell, based on our history with them, you used to,
Yeah.
it was only because of the renovation that gave you a push. Like
No,
you
I
didn't
want
want
to tell
to.
you the truth, right? There's no beef between me and RGB Coffee.
Yeah.
Absolutely no. Number one, the reason why I make a decision to create this business as a classroom for coffee. It was out of idea. What should I put the name for this account? And in the perspective of student, right, they pay, let's say 400 ringgit, let's say 300 ringgit. Then they arrive at rgb.coffee. Then why is it the name is different for your classroom? Or there are so many students, right, asking me, can you send me the location? Why do you send me RGB Coffee? I thought I'm supposed to come like ABC Academy.
Oh,
So to save all this nonsense, I was not saying nonsense, but to save some time, that's why I make the name called RGB dot latte
latte
art.
art.
Yeah, now you know, right?
Yeah.
So that's to save a lot of questions that people doubtful. Hey, where's your location? You send the RGB copy. I thought your company name is XYZ. So I tried to escape that kind of. I foresee that will happen. So
I see.
I make the name called RGB
RGB
Latte Art.
latte art.
Now the reason why that we change from RGB.latte art back to change the new account called Barista Experience Academy, because there's one incident that made me change the name immediately. There's no pressure coming from RGB Coffee, to be honest. There's no pressure coming from Lee Chan. There's no pressure coming from them. The pressure coming from there's one student, because of the lockdown, she paid whatever, she paid the school fees. And then, the lockdown is very, very short notice, right?
Yeah.
Probably 2 3 days, right? So we took, but that time I believe that we have our booking quite advanced. Advanced in period of time. Right now it's February. I would say the furthest people would book me, right? It was 1.5 months or 2 months in advance.
I see.
Fully booked for 2 months. So people book me, never foresee there will be a lockdown happening.
I see.
So they make a complaint because I told that this customer, we will start the class when the lockdown is over. Unfortunately, this customer do not have the patience, and since nobody knows when is the lockdown is over, she made a complaint in National Consumer Forum into the government, basically.
Oh,
So the government start investigation. What happened? Why are you doing this? And the most important part, She did not lodge the complaint to me. She lodged the complaint to RGB Coffee. That's the issue.
Oh,
So I try not to have all this kind of issue burden Lee Chan, the owner of RGB Coffee. So that's why I make a move. I change immediately within 2 days. Screw it, man. I have to change the name into something new. The name Barista Experience really come within after the accident. I mean not accident, incident of complaint within 48 hours.
wow.
You have to think about the perspective. The perspective that is, a lot of people. Why your bro? Your account is very long name, man. Barista Experience
Experience
Academy,
Academy.
full spelling. Right,
Yeah.
dude. There are so many people do not have this experience of naming an account. Do you know there's so many names already taken from other users?
Yeah.
I know Barista Experience is taken. I know some short name, BAREXP, but it is also not really looks representative to the brand. Hence, it's full spelling, Barista Experience Academy. Why Barista Experience? Because it was a time that I intake students, that we have classroom learning and bar serving the time. That's why it's Barista Experience Academy.
I see. Well, over the years, we have this Barista Experience Academy. Any other complaints that the customers have lodged against you?
No. Actually, that's the one that I really. Now, I really thankful that Lee Chan has gave me the opportunities and all this stuff. I wanted to stop. In fact, that I wanted to stop as a barista that I was working for there. Then I so grateful that Lee Chan really gave me the opportunity. Why don't stop? She told me. You always wanted to start a business or a classroom. I have an empty room. The coffee machine is not using. We don't roast over the weekend. Why don't you use it? That's how I started it. But because of grateful, I have that feeling. That incident come first
Mhm.
because I'm so grateful with Lee Chan, right? I try not to burden her with all this nonsense. That's why I change it immediately, take immediate action. I think a new name, change it. So there's no other complaint, to be honest, except that's the one that make me make a quick decision to change it.
I see.
How do you feel?
Very grateful.
How do you feel before you have this skill? I believe that you, to the audience, Rhys, by the way, you're Rhys, man. Rhys Wong. I never properly introduced you, dude. Screw it, it's okay.
It's
Everyone
okay.
know Rhys.
Everyone will know. Everyone knows me.
Who doesn't know Rhys, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't
They
know?
all see from
You're
my
famous
Instagram.
Rhys.latte art.
Yeah.
You're Rhys.latte art.
Mm-hmm. Everyone should know me.
I know what, anyway, Rhys, you've been 4 years with me. How do you feel?
Very grateful that you've taken me ever since. Because you told me earlier on in 2019. That's when you decided to take me in. For your 2020
Yeah.
batch.
Yeah.
So 2019, you told me that you have several students on hold.
Yeah.
And out of all the people, I would probably be like the worst candidate for you to choose, because considering I just freshly
Who told you
graduated
that, man?
with
Who
nothing
told you
to
that,
do.
man? Your imagination friend told you that?
No,
Who told you that? Did I tell you that?
your body
Did
language.
I tell you that?
You told me, yeah, you have several students on hold. Yes.
I did have. Yeah, you remember that we're supposed to have 2 batches, right?
Yeah.
3 with you,
And 3
Aaron,
with
Felicia,
and
right?
me.
Then, and 3 more.
Yeah.
But 3 more is because of lockdown. They drop.
They drop.
Oh
wow.
Yeah. So 1 is from Brunei. So
Mm-hmm.
she didn't see the lockdown is so severe that she has to return to Brunei.
Mm-hmm.
That time, who knows when to come back. So she dropped. She's I think she was from oil and gas, some Shell company or something. She was expat, but she was forced to return to Brunei.
I see.
And 2 more also dropped because of I believe they were cutting the jobs, so they got laid off.
Oh,
So I've dropped them. So that's why we combine 2 batches from 6, 2 batches. Then we combine with Aaron and Felicia.
I see. Well,
Well, how do you feel? You still haven't answered me yet.
I feel
That's
I
how you
felt
felt,
I felt very
you
grateful.
bastard. That's how you felt.
No, no.
You felt
Okay.
you want
When
judge.
you said
You
no, when you
you
said you decide you will take me in as your under your apprenticeship.
apprentice. Yeah.
I felt very grateful that I get to work under you as
Do you
well as
have
learn about
friends
coffee.
that come over and ask you, "Can you teach me about coffee?"
Yeah.
Then how do you feel?
I felt that I felt grateful that they asked me instead of asking other people. I also
Because
felt
you are the cheapest guy.
closest in terms of
Is
cheapest.
it
Yeah.
because you're cheapest? And you're the easiest guy to handle?
Probably not. I mean, based on all the students I've taught, they all say that I'm quite fun to be around.
Nobody say you're boring?
No.
Yeah, maybe they are
Maybe
not so good
not-
to,
maybe
not
not
so
yet.
polite to say in front of you. Maybe.
Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet.
Okay. Everyone say I bully you. Is that true? Is that true?
Okay.
No, true or false only, dude. Which one to answer? Which you answer?
Yeah, true.
Can't believe this shit, man.
Okay.
I can't believe, man.
Okay,
Even
false,
you yourself.
false.
I thought
False. I'll change my
I
answer.
thought
False.
I thought you yourself would not, have this kind of thinking. I don't care about what I
I
think.
also don't care about what other people think. We have this, dynamic relationship where you would always
Uh-huh.
bully me
No other word. There's no other word.
in a funny way. In a funny way.
I don't find it funny, dude. It's so weird. No, seriously. How do you feel like? Do you think obviously right now you have a girlfriend?
Okay.
Still have a girlfriend, right?
Thanks for pointing it out. Yeah. Yes, I still have.
Still have a girlfriend, right?
Yes.
I think you don't still haven't break up yet.
Still very steady. Very
Okay,
steady.
good. Now, do you think that certain percentage of you getting a girlfriend for the longest time, finally got a girlfriend? When was it? Last year, April? Almost a year already, right?
Yeah. Last year,
June.
July.
July, yeah, July. So, do you think there's a large amount of percentage because you're a very fascinating person because you know coffees, you have coffee skills?
Uh, Not
Hey,
really.
just true and false, man.
Okay.
Just true.
No. Okay. No. Okay. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you
I
really think?
I was really interested in coffee ever since like I joined you, but it didn't really affect like it wasn't really like the main thing of why she chased after me.
All right, cool. What about, do you find any crushes when after you serve bar and you have some video of latte art? Do you have crushes on someone crush on you?
Oh, did I have people crushing on me?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
Of course lah. Right now you're in recording, right?
Because all they what? I mean, all they
That's a
saw.
wise
Okay,
answer, dude.
all they saw was just
Finally,
Instagram
honest
reels.
answer.
Okay, all they saw was just Instagram reels of me doing latte art. There was nothing like sexy about it. It was just
Oh,
me doing latte art.
yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't happen on you, lah. Yeah. Maybe on live recording and we tell when we're offline, okay?
What?
So I heard you have a list of questions, Rhys.
Okay.
What do you have the
Okay,
list
so-
of questions for me? For the brand, especially for the brand.
Okay. So
Barista
there are several questions I have came across based on all the people who don't not really have much knowledge in terms of coffee. Okay. Common questions would be like, what's the difference between our Barista Experience Academy
Our academy.
compared to other people's?
All right. Good question. What's the difference? Well, dude, I don't think in this market of field there is a player. I mean, there is an education institute or academy fully focus on coffee training.
Mm.
I don't mind to name you few other academies as my competitors. They are my friends as well. For example, JWC. JWC started off, if I'm not mistaken, they started off with a cafe. Initially, they still have cafe. They still do serve coffee for retail. Others such as Dankoff Coffee Academy,
Mm-hmm.
they are coffee supplier. I bought few machines. I bought one machine, Victoria Arduino,
Okay.
and a few other accessories from them. Their main focus, I would say, they are not really focused on coffee, but core business, I would say, core business supposed to be Dankoff supposed to be a coffee supplier instead, equipment supplier. For me, for Barista Experience Academy, I don't really have other core. Our core business solely for training. Nice, man.
Sorry.
Our core business solely are training. Our side business, such as event catering, right, corporate training, and I still believe that our core business still education. There's no other way. Coming up, I'm not too sure. Near future, I don't dare to say our core business education. It might change. Still core business. I still believe for current moment it will be education as our core business rather than some side business. Yeah.
I see.
So could be some pipeline of, you know, roasting. Could be a pipeline of retail, cafe retail, but I still think the core business will stick very long for education.
I see. Well, you do have several other classes, not just like latte art or coffee art. Coffee art was newly started, right?
Yeah.
So, another question that a lot of people have asked is that what classes did you have back when you started this?
I started have it was called latte workshop, to be honest. Latte workshop, it was a attention seeker. Nobody care if you have a coffee workshop. Nobody care if you're barista workshop. They don't. It's not visually pleasing. That's why I started with a latte workshop. The poster is very visual pleasing, latte art, pouring.
Mhm.
Attract a lot of people that always wanted to try on latte art, but last time the duration was longer, 4 hours. So 4 hours time, right? And 4 hours the capacity only 2%, max two only comfortably. So really tested out my skills of conducting training. How do I talk? How do I express and give body language to make the students less boring? So that's why that was the initial product, and then we move on because as the sales are declining, I realized that there are not much people would really be interested to listen to half an hour of theories, history or whatever. So I phased that out and make a latte workshop. Just students would walk in and then let's start latte class.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. And it was 4 hours at first with theories and even lunch it was included, lunch. Your mom attended that one
That
first.
4 hours
yeah,
class,
the
yeah.
4 hours class. Yeah. What the rest?
Yeah, she has sent me pictures of the lunch before.
So what's her comment?
Huh?
Did you tell her I didn't cook that?
Yeah. I did. I definitely did not. No. I definitely did not. No.
Did you
I
tell
was
her
just
that I
very
didn't
curious.
cook that?
No,
Curious
I
about
didn't.
what? Dude, I don't cook, man.
No, I'm
I
not
just
saying
order
that.
for her.
I am not saying that.
I see. Then what's your point? Telling me that?
No. Okay. What other classes then? Because that was how the origin of latte art workshop started. So
Then Then I have a lot of feedback saying that Dennis, I want to learn from you. Do you have something more like a weekly class, few classes? I need to know how to extraction. I need to know extraction. They need to know latte art more. They need to know more barista tools, which 2.5 hours really insufficient for them to really have some exposure. Zero exposure for those. So latte art is really meant for casual learning, recreational learning. So when they are hooked, so many people DM me, so many students WhatsApp me when you have this longer class. I would like to join because my class, right, my latte art workshop, right, there's no repetition. If you attended my latte art class, then there's no second class, dude.
Yeah. There's no
Right.
follow-up class.
There's no follow-up class. So that's why I launched this apprentice program. The time it was 6 months, and I tell you this, immediately there are few intakes less than. I remember there's one intake right after you. Also you also as well. I'm not too sure, but you or just another, but less than 24 hours all taken out, man. Because one batch is only I can take like three per
Three.
class.
Yeah.
And then I can take 2 batches. Then that means 6 persons at a time. Then I launched it. I announced it in Instagram. It was fully taken out within 48 hours. Payment made.
Payment. Wow.
Yeah, payment made.
So everyone just gave you the money and started booking.
Yeah, man. I mean, we are charging quite relatively low in terms of the fees.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe with my environment, I cannot charge more. But I have a big heart. I would like to train and recruit someone like you.
Yeah.
Much needed, man.
Yeah, for 6 months. Not 6 months. It was during pandemic, so we had like a 3 months.
Wow,
off.
I think 10 months, man, with the lockdown and everything.
Yeah.
I think 10 months.
It was 10 months.
Yeah, from January until October.
Way past. Yeah, it was
October.
October. Yeah.
October. Then your class is
Yeah,
ended
my-
October.
Yeah. And that was roughly like more than 6 months of washing the dishes.
Oh, is that a
The
complaint? What?
recruitment. That's the recruitment requirement for apprenticeship.
Yeah, of course, man. When you're F&B,
All of us.
what do you expect? You're expecting like sitting there and just make coffee?
Yeah, make coffee, serve people.
Sorry, man. There's a worse. There's a false hope. There's a false expectation, man.
I mean, that's the one thing.
Being a
'cause
barista, you need to do more than just making coffee,
think-
dude.
one thing that people will expect when working as a barista is that you're always behind the counter.
Yeah, I think the basin also behind the counter. Dude, what do you think?
No, the last time that time I worked under like apprenticeship back then. We not only had to be under the behind the counter, we should also have to be in front of the counter where we had to walk around serving.
Yeah, but
serving
most of the
food
time
and
you're
drinks.
behind the counter at the basin, right?
Yeah,
Is that correct?
yeah. And slowly after we learn about
Did you wash toilet or not? Did you?
no,
Then what you complain at?
no. Okay, I'm saying.
I
as-
did wash
as
toilet.
as
Me
I'm
and
saying.
Musa.
Really?
Musa is our
Oh.
ex-colleague. Yeah, we did, dude. Musa is one of the most hardworking person as well. He did not just wash toilet. He also like clean up floor and mop the floor and everything.
Right.
Man, dude, you guys never did all this, man. Why you complain at?
You said I
What do you
did?
complain then?
Um, based on my experience working under that 6 months program
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
you.
but you were working in kitchen before
yeah.
you joined before you joined us that time.
Actually, no. During the time I joined you, because your
Oh yeah,
course
then
was
you're still
only,
going to work.
Yeah, your course
next
was
day.
only on weekends. So basically, Saturday we have class, and then Sunday we work
Yeah.
in the bar.
Yeah.
But for weekdays during that time, I was working as a chef.
Wow, chef. How dare you call yourself chef? Chef, do you know what's a chef or not?
A cook. I was working as a cook.
Okay. Good that you corrected.
Yeah.
What other question, dude?
Okay. Yeah. So other classes that we used to have, but we no longer have.
Yeah.
So one being the
Apprenticeship is one of the pipeline that we need to relaunch it. Unfortunately, I need to seek for a partner, or else I have to build my own coffee bar to serve. As you know, we used to have a coffee bar named The Coffee,
yeah.
but we closed it down.
Very very less
Yeah, that
customer.
that burned my. I'll tell you this. That burned like 40 over thousand ringgit of the
Holy.
startup cost. Yeah. So, but in future plan, we're trying to consolidate because the copy it was a separate venue, separate premise. So on future plan, we are trying to consolidate the premise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not here in Kedai, maybe some other place. Future plan.
Future plan.
Yeah, I told you future plan by the moment I move in. I'm
Yeah.
sure I told you already. This will not be the permanent place for us to be. Future will be something somewhere else. Yeah. Somewhere else will be permanent.
Well, aside from that, the 4 hour class is completely gone as well.
Yeah, there I do conduct 4 hours class, which is one-on-one private session.
Private session.
Yeah, private session for those who has struggle on certain part of the coffee skills. For example, they can't even make they can make coffee but can't steam milk. They do not wish to join the public class because it's a standard syllabus. So that's why the private class will be 3 to 4 hours and one-on-one. So it's fair for this individual to just learn from me whatever he or she wants to learn. Filter coffee, we can do filter coffee, we can do some intermediate advanced latte pattern, we can do milk steaming, extraction, espresso extraction, stuff like that. But not for public group class right now.
It's only for private.
Only for private one-on-one or one-on-two or private group.
I see. Well, it'll be nice.
Of what?
It's nice.
Dude.
Okay. Well, another common question that a lot of people ask is that what qualifies you to be a barista? A lot of people have said that because we offer certificates after our latte art workshop. A lot of people will ask like,
Can I get a job?
Yeah, can I get a job with this?
Of course, no, dude. Come on. You have to make sense, right? You pay only like 200 ringgit or 99 ringgit. What you expect me? You expect that piece of paper diploma? Impossible, right? That is something for more like a souvenir or more like a memory sake for you to take picture with the cert signed by us, and then you can put on your desk that you came for the class before, or you show to your friend you came for a class, attended the class before. But in terms of work and career wise, it takes more than that, man. It takes you, at least you're required to serve bar for minimum experience, let's say 6 months or 1 year. And also to be a trainer, me myself, I'm a SCA professional certified barista. Well, not much of people ask me. I tell you this, my personal experience tell me that not so much people asking me about that cert, except colleges, university, and government
I
and
see.
corporates. They will ask, they request for credential or the trainer's profile. So I'm taking that for those business. I'm not taking that to. Of course, it's very. I mean, I try to widen your perspective, right? So SCA, I was a skeptic. I was thinking SCA not so useful, as many barista would tell you. But after I attended the class, most probably Espresso Academy Thailand, they are super good. They have in-house trainer. They use high-end machines, right? They widen my perspective, and I felt so worthy of every single cent I spent on this academy, Espresso Academy Thailand in Bangkok. It's where
Wow.
I get my certified over there.
Wow.
So there are so many things I never thought. I thought I know. I thought I know enough until I went there, and so many things that I didn't know. No. So come back to the topic, trainer. No, it's not important for a trainer to have SEA, but if you want to teach SEA syllabus and programs, you need to have SEA AST, at least AST uh, uh, status to conduct SEA program. We don't have SEA program over here. I will tell you this: probably less than 1% will ask in a year for SEA.
SEA.
Yes,
Well, no.
especially when they know SEA, how much does it cost for the program,
Mm-hmm.
for the cert examination, or in the basic fundamental. If not mistaken, from my mind, it was USD. It was around 300 to 400 USD, the fundamental. Up to the professional is 800 USD.
Oh, wow.
So when you talk about the price, right, everyone just run off. Yeah. So we don't see any need for us to have SEA. I mean, if let's say there's a business coming in, we need to have it. Of course, I'm more than ready to go for get myself to be ready for SEA syllabus and programs. But there's no commercial value. That's the
No.
point.
I see. Okay.
What's next then? Hey, do your job. Do your
Okay,
job.
okay. All right. So, do you find any coffee trend that's very interesting to you? Like currently,
You have any question for the brand? No
for the
question for the
brand?
brand? No.
I think most of the questions I already asked.
All right, cool.
Okay.
We save this question for rather next few episodes, which is talk about coffee equipments and technologies.
I see. All right.
How about that?
All right. Sure.
Let's wrap the episode 1 for now. We are in the mark of 37 minutes.
Oh.
Let's do episode 2. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks for supporting us, Rhys.
No,
There's
as usual.
no word that I can express my gratitude to you. I always say this, and I always say this to. I only say this to you, man. I don't know why. I don't really know why, but I do mean this statement to all my part-time or full-time trainers.
Mhm.
Okay, part-time or full-time trainers, because all of you are my apprentices. All of you are my proteges. There's no word to express my gratitude. Thank you. Let's wrap this up.
All right.
Take
Thank
care,
you for
guys.
having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.